The instructors at Aleph were all amazing. I learned something from each instructor, even the ones that came in as substitute teachers. But what was interesting is along the way, I began to see Jesus through each instructor and what they carried. And I began to fall in love with things that I thought I didn't even love, like history. And I just realized that the main instructor was Jesus, because he is flowing through every instructor here. Many of them have lived and walked this out for years, and you're seeing him firsthand through someone else, and it impacts you. Because I had set aside this time and I decided I was going like all in, the Lord really enhanced my dream life and me hearing his voice being very clear because I was intentional. It opened up something that allowed him to break through even more. And the Lord revealed to me in this process that I was not utterly dependent on him, that there were things I would do in myself that were coping mechanisms to push through something that was scary or difficult. And I realized, oh my gosh, I've been doing scary things without you. He showed me how to connect with him very quickly when I was really exhausted, and I'm coming up here to pray for other people, and I'm like, Lord, I don't have anything. And he presses into my forehead and he says, I'm giving you AI, which sort of took me back. I'm like, AI, what are you talking about? And he leans in and he says, I'm giving you Adonai intelligence, and you can tap into it anytime you want, and it's not artificial, it's real. And what felt like just warm honey came like all through my body. And I just had this such peace. And we're going in to pray for people, and I start to notice that I just instinctively knew what to do. And it wasn't exhausting, I wasn't tired, but at the same time, I was falling in love with every person that we prayed for in a way that had never happened for me. I wasn't doing it in my own strength because I just, at that moment, was so exhausted I didn't have it. And I realized that was it. The very thing I needed was to connect, because that's what the relationship is about, learning to do it with him. And then through that, you can bring him into every relationship, and you'll start to see with his eyes, and you'll begin to fall in love with whoever is in front of you. One of the experiences I really loved about this is that I was an older student and there were younger students in several generations. Being able to connect and learn from them and have them learn from me created lasting bonds. He moves through the generations, and he wants us all to be connected.